What up, big time gang? Welcome back to another Tommy Big Time video. The Skylab by Nubeo is what we're checking out today. Very cool watch. Shout out to the homie Daniel for hooking me up with this one. Something I didn't know I needed or I wanted, but it was offered to me, and I was like, you know what? It's pretty cool. Let me check it out. And I'm not disappointed. It's pretty different. I can say that much. So let's open up the packaging. Packaging is always dope with Nubeo, I gotta say. It's not the most expensive. It's normally this cardboard, but they put a lot of design and thought into it, and I appreciate that. So you've got this like faux felt with a Nubeo limited edition on there, and these are limited to 700. Each colorway is 100 of each. So this is number 30 of 100 in this colorway, which is the crimson black. Good looking colorway. I'll go over how to tell the time and all that stuff here in a minute. But cool watch, like a burgundy, maroon, and black. Then you've got an extra strap, which is black. And I was noticing on the website that this one is supposed to have burgundy keepers, and this does not. This has black keepers, so I'm not sure what happened there. But we have the model NB-6083-02. That's the hang tag that came with it. Underneath we have got more stuff. We've got the limited edition little card, number 30 out of 100, like I had mentioned. And then we have the booklet. Shows you how to set it and all that good stuff. And then what is this? The warranty card, which is not filled out. So all the goodies that come with it. And then you also have tool to remove the strap so you can switch it over. The prices that Nubeo charges, they should have a quick exchange or quick release on the straps, but I digress. So let's get a little closer to the watch. I actually wound it up and I have it ticking and I have it set to the right time. So before we get into how to tell the time, I want to show you or talk about this watch a little more. So I was very surprised to see that it has a Miyota 9039, which is the equivalent to the 9015, just without the date. So you have water resistant 100 meters, limited edition 30 out of 100, automatic sapphire crystal stainless steel. And then you have a Miyota 9039, which you can see that rotor there. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a rotor back. Yeah, there you go. I can see it now. And it is a 9039 Miyota. Beautifully domed sapphire crystal. Nice big dome there. Very cool 3D dial. I mean, that just has a lot of dimension to it. Trying to get it to not focus on my fingers and focus on the watch. There we go. Just good looking. Very cool. It's so different. The watch is beefy, and that's why Daniel didn't want to keep it, as this thing is big. So we'll get into those dimensions. So 48 millimeter is what they say on the website. That is from the 3 to the 9 at these squared off pieces, because it's a hexagonal watch. But if you go from the 10 to the 4, 52 millimeter case diameter. And then we've got 18 millimeters thick, including that massive dome there. So very chunky watch. 55 millimeter lug to lug. That's counting the little millimeter on each side that you get from the strap. Then we've got 26 millimeter at the lugs. That tapers all the way down to 20 by the end of the strap. 9mm screw down crown, which also tapers. And you can see that there. It's like a cone shape. Get that to focus. There you go. It's a cone shape, so it tapers down. But closest to the case is 9mm, and it is pretty grippy. Easy to maneuver. So I like that it has the N for the Nubeo on there. Signed screw down crown. The crown almost feels plasticky. This like black part on it. It doesn't feel like steel. But the dial, the movement, the way this whole thing works is the cool part. So I'm going to maneuver it so that you can see. But right now, if you're reading the time, until that 5 gets into the past the 0, you're still reading the 4. So right now it is 4:55 is how you'd read that. So the 4 is a number that's in these hash marks for the 60 minutes. And then it's right there at the bigger hash mark, which is the 55. So 4:55 is the time. I don't think there is an AM PM indicator, and I hope to God you know your AM from your PM when you're wearing this thing. So that's how you tell the time. And they call this the wandering hours. This is like based on a satellite. You know, most of the Nubeo watches are NASA, if not all, are NASA driven. So the Skylab is a time-telling device that uses like 3 satellites orbiting, you know, and displayed. The numeral is the hour, and the hash mark is the minute indicator. So let's pull this out and let's get you. So now watch the numeral as it comes around, it switches. So we're at 5, almost, 53, somewhere on there. And now here comes 6 o'clock. Now we're in 6 o'clock. And then it's going to go around and around. And then as that 6 passes, now it's 7. Now watch the 5. It's going to switch to 8. So as it gets close, there it goes. Now it's 8 o'clock. Now it's 8. So very cool. I got to give it to them. That is a cool feature. And something I like in watches is that innovation. I can appreciate that. I think it's very cool. I like what they're doing with it. I just don't know that this watch is going to be a keeper because it is super large, and I no longer wear large watches. I have not worn this watch. Trying to screw that crown in. I have not worn this watch yet, so I can't say that for sure. I'm not going to like the watch. I do not know. Let me take off what I'm wearing. And let's put this on. I should have showed you what I was wearing, how it looked, because that was a 42mm watch on my 8-inch wrist. And I think it fits just perfect. So it actually doesn't look too bad. That 55 lug to lug is definitely pushing the limits of what I can wear without it looking too big for my wrist. But you can see I don't have any overhang, but it is, I'd say I have maybe 60mm before I have overhang, and we're at 55 here. So definitely getting close to the limits of what I can wear without it overhanging my wrist. It's very light for as big as it is. So it's only 146 grams, which is cool. Because even though it's big, the wrist presence isn't crazy. So we'll see. I don't know how I feel about it. I have not worn it out of the house yet. I just got it from Daniel. So I may fall in love with the watch and want to keep it. But right now I'm on the fence of flipping, just because I feel like I won't wear it as often as I should. And if it doesn't get in the rotation at least 5 times a year, then do I really need it? So, and that might sound crazy to you, but I have quite a bit of watches. So there's certain ones that I go back to and wear, a few times a month. And then there's ones that I try to constantly get into every once in a while. But this is kind of not my color. I don't own very many burgundy outfits and shoes or shirts and all that kind of stuff. And then also, it's just so different and so big. I don't know if I'll be attracted to wear it or not, but only time will tell. Let's do a Lume shot, and then we'll wrap it up with some photos, and we'll get out of here. I don't know what the Lume is like. They don't mention Lume at all on the website, so I do not know if this has any Lume, and it does. It actually looks pretty good too. I like it. So Skylab Nubeo is lumed, and then you've got the hour indicators and the minute, and then the whole track for the minutes on the bottom there is all illuminated. So super cool. Yeah, I like this watch more. The more I learn about it, the more I like it. So we will see. If not, it'll be on TommyBigTime's watches very soon. But much love to you guys. See you in the next video. God bless.